Today we are talking about the mole as a measuring unit, and we are going to understand how to use it as an SI unit to measure particles. First, let's recall some commonly used measuring units. Let's say that you want to buy a dozen of roses. This means that you will buy 12 roses, since a dozen means 12. While if you want to buy a pair of roses, you will buy only 2, because a pair means 2. Now, let's introduce the mole, but not this one, no. Actually, we are introducing Avogadro, who's the scientist that helped us to understand mole's concept. Avogadro was the one who introduced this number, which is a really big, massive number. It is 6.02 10 to the power of 23 of particles. This number is huge, and it's like a big number that is only suitable for atoms scale since they are so tiny. How does this number help us to measure the particles though? The truth is that the mole as a measuring unit and Avogadro's number are very related. The mole is defined as the SI unit to measure the amount of substance, which is Avogadro's number of particles. Now, particles can be atoms, molecules, or formula units. Let's try to have a bigger picture about these particles. If you have an element such as copper, we say it's made up of atoms. While if you have a covalent compound such as water, here we say it's made up of molecules. And in the case of ionic compounds such as sodium chloride, we say it's made up of formula units. So atoms for elements, molecules for covalent compounds, formula units for ionic compounds. Notice that 1 mole of copper has the same number of particles as 1 mole of water, the same number of particles as 1 mole of sodium chloride. They all have 6.02 10 to the power of 23 particles in each 1 mole. Now let's try to do this. How many copper atoms, which are particles, are there in 2 moles of copper? Here you will take 2, you multiply it by Avogadro's number, and you will get 1.204 10 to the power of 24. Actually, if you want to convert moles to particles, you will take the moles, you will multiply it by Avogadro's number, and you will get the particles number. While if you want to convert particles to moles, you will take the particles given in the question, divide it by Avogadro's number, and you will get the moles. Now let's try this. How many moles of hydrogen chloride are present in 4.3 10 to the power of 23 molecules of hydrogen chloride? Notice that here the particles are given. So you'll take the particles, you will divide by Avogadro's number, and yes, you will get this answer. Did you get 0.71? You are awesome.